Okay, no problem. I have backup videos. Okay, every day I'll be sharing that recorded video. Now here you go. All of you are here. Today is day one, demo session one. All of you are here to know and understand about what is BPM and what is PEGA. Okay, you all might have heard about what is PEGA, but you don't know what is BPM, correct? See, when you start inquiring and knowing about PEGA, you might have heard some different terminology. Directly PEGA PRPC, okay, PEGA BPM, like this you might have heard about so many different terms. Today you will get a clarification and a clear idea about what is PEGA, what is PRPC, what is BPM. This you will get a clear idea today after the session. Someone is going to come and ask you what is PEGA PRPC, what is PEGA BPM, what is BPM, what is PEGA, you will be able to answer. Okay, at least 5 minutes you will be able to tell them. Good to start, everyone. Shall we start now? I'll have to mute the audience. You don't need to unmute and respond. You can use the chatting window in GoToMeeting. Okay, what am I going to do is, after I finish a topic, just maybe for 5 minutes, I will get back to you and check with you. You understand or not? That time only you should ask me a question. You should not stop me in between. But I need your full focus. Everything is connected. Screen by whatever explanation. Topic 1, topic 2, topic 3 connected. If you are not understanding topic 2, 3 cannot understand. So fully focus here. Let's see. Let's try to look at what is PEGA, what is PEGA PRPC, what is PEGA BPM and all. This demo session will proceed like giving you information and idea about understanding about PEGA. I'll not tell you about course duration, course content. That you can even go by document, not a big deal. I'll tell you on day 3. Today, clear cut understanding about what is this subject all about, what you will be doing if you are learning this subject, where we use this subject in real time. Like that I will tell you today. Okay. See, before we proceed forward with this, first, PEGA is used for. What is PEGA is used for? That I will tell you first. Same question. What is BPM is used for? What is BPM is used for? Answer for both is same, but I did not tell you what is PEGA, what is BPM. You will come to know. First, I'll tell you what is it being used for. Okay, you learn PEGA, you got a job on PEGA, you are working on PEGA. What are you going to work on? What is it being used for in the industries? Okay, PEGA is used for application development. What is it used for? Application development. As I told you, it is 9:15 now. I will take till 10 o'clock 10 minutes only for today. 10 minutes extension. Tomorrow onwards 10 minutes 10 o'clock I'll close. Okay, application development. If you want to develop applications, then one of the software product that we can use is PEGA. You don't need to write for your information. I'll give everything. I will send you the documents. You need to fully focus and listen. Don't write even a single word unless I tell you. No need to write. Fully focus, you'll understand, no problem. Okay, I'll give you all this document. PEGA is used for what? Application development. If you want to develop applications, you can take a software called PEGA. You take Salesforce, you can develop applications. You take Java, UI, database, you can develop application. You can take C#, database, SQL server, and any user interface, ASP or something, you can develop applications. There are so many products available in the market, out of which PEGA is one. PEGA is a product which you can use, using which you can develop the applications. First point. Now you understand clearly. If you're going to learn PEGA, you're going to be application developer. What are you going to be? Application developer. Especially PEGA application developer. PEGA developer. You will be called as PEGA developer. Clear? You are learning PEGA. You are going to develop applications. You may get one doubt now. See, if we are doing the development, then there will be coding. Development of application. An application contains user interface, business logic. This is called code. What is this called as? Code. UI is called as front end. What is it called as? Front end development. What are the technologies used for front end? High level? Just for your information. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, business logic coding. Let's say for example, Java, C Sharp, VB, okay, Python. These are coding technologies. And database, third layer. This is SQL Server, okay, DB2, Oracle, etc. Any database. Combination of these three together as three different layers is one full-fledged application with front end, middle end, back end. Front end, middle end, back end. You might be learning full stack development, correct? We call it as, I mean, like testing also will be there in full stack. That is also there in Pega. Okay, but I am not mentioning here. Full stack application development you are learning, right? You need to learn the coding of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, some business logic technology, database queries writing, SQL programs, stored procedures, all that you may have to learn when you are learning it as a full stack development using the technologies which I have written on the screen. What if you are learning all these things by Pega? If you are learning application development as a full stack application development by using Pega, what are you going to learn the coding? What is that coding? No coding. What is it? No coding. So Pega is full stack app development without without the need of coding. Without the need of coding. So you don't need to write any code while you are learning Pega. See, usually people think like coding in the sense business logic coding, Java.net. No, no, not only that. HTML coding means scripting, JavaScript scripting, and CSS styling and all you are writing. All that is coding related to UI technologies. Business logic technologies coding. Database coding means you are calling it as queries, SQL queries, stored procedures, PLSQL programs. Those are coding related to database technology. The middle one is coding related to business logic technology, and HTML and are related to user interface coding technologies. Understand everyone clear? But no coding is required in the sense user interface coding is not needed to be done. Business logic coding is not needed to be done. Database coding is not needed to be done. Without the need of coding, you will be developing full stack development of application as a developer. You may get a doubt, hey, without coding, how can we do all this? You will be getting a clarity later. But as of now, 2 points I have told you. What is the purpose of Pega? Pega is used to develop applications with UI, business logic, and database. Second point, all this we do without the need of coding. The same is applicable. What is the use of BPM also? But I did not tell you what is BPM. I'll tell you now. Clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear? I will repeat a statement once or twice or thrice every time. Try to follow me. Everyone clear? You can respond on the chatting window, please. Yeah, that is good. Thank you. So, if you are learning Pega, you will be working as an application developer. You will be called as Pega developer. Okay, and you will be working on development of user interface, business logic, database, and even more. I'll tell you, without the need of coding. Okay. When you inquire about Pega, you might have heard Pega is a BPM tool. Pega is a BPM tool. Pega is a BPM tool. You might be getting a question, what is BPM here? So BPM abbreviation is Business Process Management. What is the abbreviation of BPM? Business Process Management. So BPM stands for Business Process Management. Why Pega is called as BPM tool? Is only Pega available in the market as a BPM tool? Pega Out Systems, Hardis, Blaze, Activity, IBM, IBM Lombard, and Oracle BPM. Okay, Kissflow, Uncork, etc. There are so many BPM tools available in market. There are so many BPM tools available in market, out of which Pega is most widely being used and a leader in the market. We have so many operating systems available in market. Who is leader in the market? Operating systems. Microsoft, for personal use I'm talking about, personal and little bit of business use. So that is Windows operating system is leading the market, most widely being used. Maybe two other are also there in a competition. But you know, there are hundreds of operating systems available in the market, but out of which most widely being used is Microsoft Windows. Same way, there are so many BPM tools available in market, out of which Pega is most widely being used. There are so many CRM tools available in market, like BPM CRM tools available in market. Most widely being used is, you know, Salesforce. There are so many other than Salesforce. Means the features, quality, support, ease of using, there are so many factors. Okay, we will be learning all those things with respect to Pega in the BPM world. So Pega is used for application development, where we will be developing applications without the need of coding for UI, business logic, and database. And Pega is said to be a BPM tool. So let's now go to the PPT. Here in the demo PPT, we have 26 slides. Leave about first one and second one. Welcome and thank you. 24 slides are there. We will be able to cover today only up to 15th slide. We will finish up to 15th slide. That will give you a clear picture. Okay, what is Pega, what is BPM, why Pega is called as BPM tool. Okay, what is its use, I already told. And tomorrow rest of the things. Means today if you did not understand, tomorrow you cannot understand. Okay, today if you clearly understand, connectively tomorrow you can easily understand. Anyone joining from tomorrow, they will not be able to understand clearly about tomorrow's demo. Okay, so connected these two. That's why I told day 1 part 1, day 2 part 2 of demo. Okay, look at here now closely. See here, Pega is used for application development. I already told that you have user interface, business logic, database. Okay, and UI no coding, business logic no coding, front end database no coding. Okay, and here Pega is called as a BPM tool. Pega is called as a BPM tool. We just start focusing on. Okay, Pega is called as BPM tool. Anyone just now connected also will be able to follow us. Okay, fully focus. See, first of all, before we go to Pega, we need to understand what is BPM. That is the first question. Before we go to Pega, what is BPM? BPM stands for Business Process Management. It is used for application development. BPM is used for application development. So BPM as a software product given to you to develop business applications. So think as a developer for some time. What does a BPM environment has? What does it provides? BPM stands for Business Process Management. This tool provides, it has the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over all parts of a multi-step transaction in a business application. I will explain you in detail, no worries. So BPM you are using developing what? Business applications. See, any software application, most of the applications that we have in the world are to process the business. In the sense, see, during my childhood, I used to go to electricity department. I used to stand in a queue for 4 hours to pay electricity bill. After few years, it got eased somewhat. I used to go to Me Seva centers and pay my electricity bill. I used to stand for 1 hour. Today, I want to pay electricity bill. I'll do it online in a minute, maximum 2 minutes. But I am doing today the same what I have done in the past in a different way by using a digital product. What is the technology bringing to you? Ease of doing the things. Any business application that you are accessing, I'm not talking about social media. Business application in the sense your phone pay, Google Pay, Amazon application, Flipkart application, any such applications that we know very well actually. That you are using these applications to process some business transactions. Whatever we manually do, I go to DMart, Walmart, physical location, display of products will be there. I'll pick a product, add it in my bag, go to payment place, check out, take my products and go home. Exactly same is being done online. You just, instead of entering into a physical mall, you're going into a website. There, list of products displayed. Take and add into cart. Go to checkout place. Pay the money. Delivery will be coming. That's the one easiest thing. Okay. Exactly same we are doing. What we are manually doing, what we were manually doing, that is been digitalized. And digitalized as a step-by-step transaction processing. First step, display of products. Second step, pick the product, add to cart or search for the product. Third step can be pick the product and add it to cart. Fourth step, checkout. Fifth step, payment done. Sixth step, delivery. Done, completed. The same we used to do manually. All are connected steps, and the same way you take, let's say for example, you want to withdraw money from ATM. That is also one transaction model. One transaction model. What are the steps? Give the input to the ATM application, card number, PIN number. That is the task you are doing. Step 1. Step 2, there will be a task the system will do internally. What is the step 2 task? Verify the card number and PIN number. Then third step, you are doing, enter the amount you want to withdraw. High level I am telling steps. Fourth step, system will do. Enough balance is there or not there? It has to check. Fifth step, okay, it will dispense the money. You got the money. Okay, simply high level steps. So every business application has, which is being developed as a transaction model designed step by step. If a developing application, business application, there will be a transaction model designed. So now BPM used for application development. You develop applications where you design and define your transaction model step by step. Clear? So Java, .NET, everything you are doing the same. In BPM also you develop applications where your application is going to have a transaction model designed. What is meant by a transaction? Transaction is a unit of work. Transaction is what? Transaction is a unit of work that can be done step by step, beginning to begins and ends somewhere. Somewhere it should be ending. So begin of the transaction, process step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and so on. Step end, last step, E and D, means transaction is completed successfully or something like that. So BPM used for application development where we process our business. For processing business, we need transaction model to be designed. We design the transaction model in the business application where the transaction is multi-stepped transaction. I think by this time you should be able to say multi-stepped means transaction has step 1, step 2, step 3 connected to each other. You can see here just as a flow diagram, just as a diagram I am showing. See here, start, give the card number and PIN number for money withdraw and verify that card number, PIN number, enter the amount, process the transaction, you get it. Okay. So step by step, the transaction will be processed. This step by step transaction model, we can design in BPM exactly same as this diagram what you are seeing. We design it like a flow chart. How we design? Flow chart. BPM is used for application development where you create business applications, define your business process like a flow diagram which will have multiple steps connected to each other. Understand everyone? I will show you Pega screen just for your information. Just for your information, okay? Okay, see here. So using Pega, we design transaction model step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is not the finalized one. This I am present teaching. Okay, for other batch. Is this a flowchart or not? How you designed your transaction model? Like a flow diagram. Easy to read, easy to understand, easy to design also. To design this, you don't need to write any coding. You just need to drag and drop the things. Drag and drop. Okay, and then connect it accordingly. Transaction model. Call respect to user interface or anything, whatever you want. So if you start your transaction, what is happening? I'll show you. I'm going to run my transaction. Means you are going to execute the transaction. What has happened? Just wait, it is loading. It is displaying a user interface, collecting the customer data. Customer basic details it is collecting. I am not going to show you whole transaction now. I'll show you later. But I'm giving you an idea. You design your transaction model. During the transaction, user interface will be executed. Business logic will get executed. Database also will get executed, right? So you enter the information by using UI. Information will be collected and validated by business logic. Correct? Yes or no? It will be stored for the future purpose into database actually. So everything that you do in Pega is a flow model, flow diagram. The transaction model will be like a flow diagram. BPM is used for application development, where in BPM application you design transaction model like a flow chart, which will have multiple steps connected to each other. Clear everyone? Multi-step transaction which has multiple steps connected to each other. Clear everyone? Next point. We understand what is transaction. We understand what is multi-step transaction. So far everyone clear? Respond on the charting window online students. Everyone clear so far? There is an important point to understand further. That is, what is meant by which provides the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over all parts of transaction that you are designing. See that using BPM you develop application and design transaction model, right? As a developer you can do end-to-end development. It has the capabilities of providing you end-to-end solutions in the development perspective. What do you mean by that? Let me tell you. Let me explain you. What BPM provides, you will come to know now in its structure. Usually, if you are working on a project development, what is the starting phase of project development? Requirements. What is that? Requirements gathering. Jira tool. What is that? For your information, you don't need to remember that. Just I am telling, there is one tool for that. Don't need to by heart it. Okay, requirements gathering. Okay, and then yeah, as a developer you will be doing analysis and all, and then analysis, that's a mind work. Development, it's a hands-on. Okay, this is development tool, that is BPM tool here, or Java environment or anything. Next, unit testing, test cases and all you have to write, right? Tools will be there for that. And deployment, that is unit testing and other testing also. So deployment means what are the tools available? ARM tool, GitHub. Okay. Actually, you don't need to bother about what are these technical terms and all. Just understand there are phases. Just understand there are multiple phases. Versioning. Okay. SVN tool, subversion manager. Means we are doing different phases of development, application development. We are using different tools. Okay. Finally, reporting. Okay, that is let's say Cognos, Tableau, I don't know spelling. Okay, click view. Okay, and what else, etc. There are some other tools. In a development phase from beginning to ending, we are using so many tools. Okay, but BPM is an integrated environment of all these in single platform. You understand? Provides end-to-end solutions. You want to gather requirements. Pega is also BPM tool, right? Go to Agile Workbench and gather the requirement. Okay, you gather the requirements here. Requirements will be uploaded. You can send it to someone. Okay, I'm not showing practically. I'm just giving you idea. Clear? And you want to write test cases, scenario testing. You want to write. Click on scenario testing part, and you will be getting the respective wizard for creating test cases, generate test cases, and do testing and upload the results. Done, completed. Okay, test case results and all will come. Development anyhow we are going to do using this tool. Okay, testing we are doing, requirements gathering, versioning will be available here. Don't bother about navigations or anything. Only understand the concept. Conceptual knowledge is important. Versioning can be done on the same environment. Deployments also can be done on the same environment. Application and development, distribution, import, deployment means installation. You install a software, right? Install Pega development, whatever you done, you install it. Okay, that's called deployment, import. See, we are using so many different tools while working with other technologies to perform all these. BPM is a tool collectively having all this. Everything is there in a single environment. BPM provides a software development tool. BPM is a software development tool. I'm sorry. BPM is a software development tool. In fact, it is a unified platform where we can develop the business applications and we can do the things from requirement phase to complete all the phases, including reporting, without the need of coding. And you can design your transaction model like a flow chart, having multiple steps and process your transactions. By implementing all this, by utilizing this tool, we manage the processing of our business. Yes or no? Why are you developing application? To manage your business process, correct? So BPM manages the way that your business have to be processed by providing a platform where you can create your application, where you can do the things from requirement phase to complete reporting phase, all the pages on a single platform without the need of writing code. You design your transaction model like a flow chart. Everyone clear? So BPM is unified platform of all this it contains. Everyone clear? Online resources, are you clear? So BPM is a tool. BPM is a platform for application development where you can do all of these things. Transaction model like a flow chart. It's not only application development. We execute the business application to process the transactions also on the same environment. Application development plus business process, execution of the business can be done on the same environment. Clear everyone? Online students, are you clear so far? Okay, thank you for response. Here you go now. See here. Not this, I'm sorry. Here you go. So this is what I have explained you. See, okay, I said BPM is used for application development. There are so many other technologies where you can develop applications, right? At a high level only I'm going to explain you. What is the major difference between normal object-oriented programming and BPM tool? High level. See, as I have already mentioned, any technology you are using, you have user interface, business logic, and database. Yes or no? In BPM also we have all these three. Additionally, in BPM we have something called process. What is that? Apart from the three layers which we have, which we are going to develop in any technology, UI, business logic, and database, these three layers. Additionally, what is the layer which we have in BPM? Process. Process means flow. Okay, the terminology I will tell you. Process is equal to flow is equal to flow chart is equal to workflow. Any terminology I'm using, meaning same. Okay, that is equal to actually transaction. It defines transaction only, right? It defines transaction model beginning to ending. The work that has to be done from beginning to ending, step by step, it will define. I can call it as a transaction model, correct? So, do you have any flow diagram that you need to design in Java, .NET like that? No, nothing like that. You implement the transaction model there also. You don't have any component like a flow diagram. BPM has a diagrammatical representation of the transaction model, providing a facility to design flow diagrams, easy to design, step by step. Understand? This is the one which is the high level difference between object oriented programming languages. If you're developing applications, UI, business logic, database, these three. In BPM also you have UI, business logic, database. Additionally, what do you have? Process you have. Additionally, what do you have? Process or flow diagram. Everyone clear with this slide? Online students, just a high level I explained. Any doubt or any question? You must be clear if you are fully focusing. Okay, just I'm asking because I have to ask you. Okay, so the way I am delivering will be understandable even if you don't know anything about software. Okay, definitely. Yes, what is the
Hi,
question?
sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, one. So that process means like is that a flow chart we are defining
See here,
or something that
I'll
can
show
be
you.
used? Yeah.
This one I have shown you, right? This is process.
Yeah.
Process or flow diagram. Designing your transaction model like a flow diagram is called as defined process. Understand clear?
Okay.
Everyone clear? It's a process. Clear now?
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay, you have process additionally. What do you mean by process? I am explaining once again. I told you,
Mm.
right? Transaction beginning to ending is one unit of work. Yes or no? The transaction you design like a flow diagram that we are calling as process. Correct? Same I have given here. Process is a unit of work. Process is a unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. This we need to understand clearly. Process is a transaction model unit of work that can be beginning to ending completed, but completed either by acceptance or rejection. Imagine, I'll tell you one example. There is a flow diagram for leave request. You are an employee, you submit a leave request. Two screens are there, two steps. One is one is submit leave request details. You submitted. Second screen will be available to manager. Approve or reject. Let's take two situations. First situation, manager has approved your leave request. What do we say? Leave request transaction is completed. Let's consider a second situation. Manager has rejected your leave request. What do you say now? Leave request transaction is completed or not completed? Rejected means completed or not completed? Online
Completed.
students.
Not completed.
It is not completed. I will tell you. Simple. If you say not completed, if you say not completed, okay, you should be able to resume it. Resume means you should be able to resume it. Means take it from there to the next level. Is it possible to take the leave request again after manager rejects? Is it possible to resume it? You have to submit a new request if you have a conversation with your manager further. But in both cases, leave request transaction is completed only. In first case, completed approved. In second case, completed rejected. Completed rejected. Understand clear? A transaction can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. Either of the ways. Make sense, everyone clear? You design a transaction model, it is not going to have only one end direction. End direction 1, that means completed successfully. Ending direction 2, completed rejected. Ending direction 3, you withdrawn your leave request. Completed withdrawn. Yes or no? You submitted before manager takes an action, you have withdrawn it. You have an option. Withdraw my leave request. Completed, withdrawn. So transaction can be completed in different ways. But in all the ways you say that it is completed. You are going to design a transaction model. Please never unmute. Kindly please be on mute. It will disturb others. Please understand. Transaction, a process is a unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. We will be designing transaction models like that going forward. Clear, everyone? You do not unmute by yourself. You can respond on the charting window. That will be better. Even after you are unmuting, if you're not saying anything, that will be a disturbance. Okay, no problem. Here you go now. So up to this, I have given you an idea about what is BPM, what is it used for, using BPM tool, what we can do, what is the provision that we have in BPM tool, how you design transaction model, what do you mean by process. BPM tool is for application development. We can do it is a unified platform starting from requirement phase to including reporting phase. Everything we can do on single platform. No need to do coding and all. Transaction model we design like a flow diagram, and that is what is meant by flow or process. We just now understood. Make sense? These are the points. Clear, everyone? Next, I am going to tell you about BPM tool, its architectural components. What are the architectural components in BPM tool? That I am going to explain. First, I say BPM tool, right? means it is a platform to develop applications and execute applications. Correct? What do you call that platform? We call that platform as BPM suite. What do you call it? BPM suite means it is a product application development environment, BPM environment, where we can develop applications and execute to make the business transactions. Like you will be using Eclipse IDE to develop applications, correct? Eclipse IDE you will be using, Turbo C environment, or maybe any other equivalent. Some editors will be there, some environments will be there to develop any coding or UI or anything. You will be using Notepad to write HTML coding. That is the editor environment. Understand? If you want to develop business applications, you must need an environment for sure. If you want to do anything, you need an environment. Yes or no? You want to learn. What is the environment you need? You need a classroom. Correct? You want to perform something, you need a stage. That's the environment to be created. So if you want to do something, you need an environment. Platform is needed. So the platform, BPM platform, is called as BPM suite. Using BPM suite, we develop applications on BPM suite only. That's what we are calling BPM tool, BPM tool, BPM tool. Okay. The same is given here. BPM suite is a software system that allows for the direct execution of the business process. See, BPM suite is a software system for application development. Not only development, you can execute the business process. You can execute your business transactions also. Okay, this is a system, you understand? This is a system. See, every system in this world, it works or it runs on certain rules and regulations. Agree or not agree? Every system. You don't need to go to technology. Take a human body. Take yourself. Your everyday tasks are, it's like you are applying some rules on you, on yourself. Okay, every day morning I want to wake up 4:30. That is one rule you applied on yourself. Your behavior will be according to that. Yes or no? 1 p.m. I want to have lunch. Okay, at that time I want to have only something which is nutrition food. Okay, and by 7 p.m. evening I want to have my dinner so that I'll get a better sleep. These are all the rules that you are keeping yourself, your system. I mean, like, you are going to work according to that rules. Your behavior will be according to that rules. Yes or no? Every system must have a rule. I'm not going to tell you what is the rule technically. Same way, BPM system is built based on some rules and regulations. Its behavior will be depend on the rules. Its behavior will be depending on the rules. BPM system is a software tool. Inside that rules are there. The system behavior will be based on rules. I will tell you another example. We have a credit card. I have a credit card with a credit limit of 10 lakh rupees. I went to a purchase center. I have it, man. Okay, with a credit limit of 10 lakh rupees. I went to a purchase center. I purchased for 20 lakhs. Okay, I purchased one gold ornament, 20 lakhs. I tried to pay on my credit card only. Is it the system is the right credit system? When I swipe that payment system, is it going to accept? It will not accept. Okay, because limit exceeded, no funds, sufficient funds. Another person has same credit card but 20 lakhs limit. Can we pay on another credit card? System is same. Accept or not? It will accept. How come? Here credit limit is a rule. Based on that rule, system behavior is defined. System behaves according to the rule. Rule 1, accept. Rule 2, don't accept. Just I am telling a high level. Everyone clear? Every system runs based on rules. BPM system, inside it, one component is business rule. Like that, n number of rules can be there. N number. See, we are in a traffic signal. I am driving on car on a road. I see a red signal. What am I going to do? Stop before zebra crossing, right? Once I say red signal, stop before zebra crossing. We have a green signal. Can we move forward or not? We will move forward. What is this signal here? Red signal, green signal. It's a traffic rule. It's a traffic rule that is influencing my behavior in a traffic system. Entire traffic system is controlled by that rules only. Every system should be controlled by rules only. So in a BPM, PEGA rules process commander, PRPC, I'll tell you. In a BPM, the system is there, application development you do by considering some built-in business rules will be there. Technically, I'm not telling, but you understand, you got an idea about rule. System behavior will be based on rules. Clear, everyone? Okay, this slide is covered. I told you, right? Transaction amount and all. Example, financial transaction, the same. Credit limit is a rule, right? Like this, so many limits will be there. So many rules will be there in the system. But rule is there. Is it written on my credit card anywhere? Is it written on our credit card anywhere? 10,000, 10 lakh rupees limit, 5 lakh rupees limit, anywhere written? That when I swipe, how does the system knows? You just think generally. When I swipe, how does the system knows about the credit limit? Online students think generally. Internal where? Database. If you know technically, database. If you don't know, it will be there with banking system. Yes or no? When we swipe the card, from banking system, it is stored. At banking system, the credit limit is stored. The moment you swipe, the application will go to banking system and bring that limit. After it brings, it will compare amount that you are paying, limit, both will be compared. Accordingly, system behavior will be process or reject or whatever. Correct? Yes or no? Like this, there will be so many rules. Stores in a system, storage place, that is called as database. What is storing place in technology? Database. Database which is storing the business rules is called as business rules database. What is it called as? See, business rules are there in business rules database. When we swipe the card here, it is been driven. It is been driven. Yes or no? How it will be driven? Third question. First to BPM system. Inside that one component is business rules. Another component is BPM database, business rules database. Two components in a whole system. Now we are coming to third one. In a database, business rules are stored, but it should be picked and driven, right? Okay, I'll tell you one example, real time example. Imagine, apna, just hold on a minute. Like point chase happened. Okay, see, imagine just one example, real life, whatever that we have experienced. There is a cultivation field, farm field is there. Okay, we have plants and all we want to grow. And at some distance, okay, one water facility is there, one water pond is there. Okay, we want to bring the water from that particular lake place to this cultivation field without carrying manually. Means you need to use machines. What are you going to do? What do? We fix a motor, correct? In between engine, one engine, motor engine will fix in between. There will be two pipes. One pipe will just put into that water lake, and another one is to farm field. What this motor is doing now, motor engine, what is it doing now? It is driving the water from that place to whatever the actual platform where we need. Correct? Exactly same thing. Business rules are there in a database. Application is here. Okay, rule should be driven. There should be something in between to drive, right? That is called as BRE, stands for business rules engine. Motor engine is there, right? Business rules engine. Business rules are being driven from business rules database to till BPM environment to achieve the goal. By what? Business rules engine. Third component in the architecture. What is the third component in the architecture? First, business rules engine. First to entire platform, inside platform. Business rules are there, which are stored in a database called as business rules database. In between, there is a software program. What is that? Software program. Engine here is not hardware. It is software programming, right? Business rules engine is a software program responsible for interacting with the database, drive the business rules from database to application, BPM platform, to achieve required business goals. Yes or no? Everyone clear? I am telling you all in real world, not going too technical. So first, BPM is used for application development. What are the points? BPM used for application development. It is a platform. Application development. Next, we can do the things. We can do all the phases of. Okay, we can cover. We can cover all the phases of software application development using a single BPM platform. It has what it has? Everything, whatever that I have mentioned here. Okay, all this we can do. Okay, instead of writing once again, okay, using BPM platform. Okay, I'll write down like requirement phase to till reporting phase. Everything we can do. Clear? Third one. Next, what did I say? We design transaction model. What do we do? Transaction model like a flow diagram. That is also called as process. I explained that process is unit of work that can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. And after this, I have focused on understanding the BPM tool and its architectural components. So BPM as a whole tool, it is called as BPM suite, which is for application development and execution of business process. Execution of business process. BPM suite architecture has business rules, okay, business rules database, business rules engine. I'll write down software program because engine you may get confused, it is hardware and all. So business rules stores into business rules database, which will be driven by business rules engine. Driven by business rules engine. Clear? If that is going to happen, then only any task will be done. Okay. Traffic system is there, no one is moving. Is there any meaning? No. Credit card application is there, nothing is happening, idle, no meaning. So transaction should be done, communication should happen, that should be driven to the environment, something to be done, and it has to be processed. Then only business has happened. Yes or no? I'll share this document as well. Okay, along with PPT. Okay, now here you go. Everyone clear? What are the components in BPM? BPM suite, business rules database, business rules engine. Whatever we have learned so far, about BPM is a methodology, not a reality. It's a methodology. Means I can adopt this methodology using any technologies. I can develop a tool having all this architecture. If I develop a tool for application development and business process execution, which has business rules database, business rules engine, my tool is set to be BPM tool. My tool is set to be BPM tool. There is a company called Pega Systems. Pega Systems is the company who is the owner of Pega product, whatever that you are trying to learn. Okay. They come forward, adopted BPM methodology and developed BPM tool. They named it themselves as PRPC. What is it? PRPC. In short, all of you are calling Pega. Okay. In short, you are calling Pega. Stands for Pega Rules Process Commander. Pega Rules Process Commander is a BPM tool developed by using BPM, following BPM methodology for application development and execution of business process. Pega Rules Process Commander is a BPM tool. Why it is BPM tool? Because it is being built based on BPM methodology. What are you doing using Pega Rules Process Commander? We are developing applications and executing the business process. And everyone clear? Now you understand what is BPM, what is PRBC, what is Pega? All are same or not? All are same. That is a methodology, you adopted it and you developed. Like Pega, there are so many organizations, they have BPM tools in the market. Tomorrow you'll be knowing about why Pega is leading the market. As I told you, till 10 o'clock, 10 minutes I'll take. 9 more minutes is there. Hold on. If Pega is developed using BPM methodology, it should have all 4 components we have discussed. It should have BPM suite, it should have BPM business rules, it should have business rules database, it should have business rules engine. All should be there, and flow diagram architecture to process the transactions should be there. BPM suite is Pega Rules Process Commander. The environment what you see here now on the screen is BPM suite. Flow diagram architecture is there or not there? 2 covered, 3 remaining. What are those? Let's see. See here. See, Pega has all those in the architecture like business BPM suit PRPC. You call it as PRPC. Process or flow in Pega also you call the same process or flow, workflow. The remaining three, the naming terminology in Pega is different. What is the naming terminology? I am explaining now. We called business rules, correct? Here we call it as Pega rules. You understand why the name Pega rules? You understand the term? In a business system, system will be impacted by the rules. System behavior will be according to the rules. So Pega rules process commander name Pega rules why business rules. In the system of Pega, it has business rules. They are terming it as Pega rules. Pega rules is equivalent to business rules. Business rules stores into business rules database, correct? Similarly, Pega rules stores into rule base. They are giving a different naming terminology. What do you call it? Rule base. Equivalent terminology here is rule base. Business rules stores into business rules database. Same in Pega, if you want to spell out, you will say like Pega rules stores into rule base. Business rules engine is going to drive the business rules from business rules database to BPM environment to achieve the required goals. Yes or no? Business rules engine is a software program drives business rules from business rules database to BPM suite to achieve the required business goals. Same way, business rules engine in Pega is called as process commander. What is it called as? Process commander. Process commander interacts with rule base, drives the Pega rules from rule base to PRPC environment to achieve required business goals. Are you clear about Pega rules process commander? మీరు పెగా నేర్చుకున్నారు కదా, you learn Pega, right? Do you have clear idea like this before? That's the difference. See, you can learn, but understanding and explanation and giving the information up to the level is very, very important. Okay, many people are learning, but are you learning to the core depth, understanding its uh, underlying architecture or not? That is what most important before you start. You are learning Pega. If I ask you what is BPM, you don't know. I don't know BPM. There is no meaning. Okay, you should have knowledge that will be useful. Okay, so Pega rules process commander. Any term out of all these four, if someone is going to ask you, you will be able to say. If they ask you only process, will you be able to say or not? Process is a flow diagram which is going to be defining the transaction model. Process including commander, I'll ask you. Process commander, tell me what is that? It is a software program which drives Pega rules from its storage place, rule base, to Pega environment to execute something, to process something. Okay. If I ask you simply Pega, what do you say? You are calling in short as Pega. Okay. Pega Systems is a company name. What is that Pega I am asking? I will tell you. Hold on. Okay. Clear everyone? So BPM versus Pega. Pega is called BPM tool because it is built based on BPM methodology. As it is built based on BPM methodology, it should have all the components discussed in BPM here also in the architecture. It has, but naming convention is something different what you are seeing here on the screen. Make sense everyone? Clear? All of you. Today, if someone is going to ask you why Pega is called as BPM tool, will you be able to answer or not? At least 5 minutes you will be able to say yes or no. See, at the time of listening it will be very clear, but tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you'll forget. I request you, this demo is completed, right? Document I will be sharing, right? Even though everything is there in your mind, you revise at the evening time once. Watch the video. Once again, you watch the video. Okay, document you refer before you get the video. Okay, clear everyone? That is very much needed for a learner. Okay, revision is very, very important. See, if you divide PRPC into two parts, divide PRPC into two parts. PR stands for Pega rules. PC stands for process commander. Process commander drives Pega rules from rule base to application. That's the whole meaning. Simply they did not give Pega rules process commander. Architecture wise, what is execution happening? Process commander interacting with rule base, driving everything, rules. That is the whole picture of the architecture. By the execution manner only, whole system behavior manner, they have given the name of the tool Pega rules process commander. Not so simply. Make sense? Everyone clear? Online, hope everyone clear. We have 4 more minutes. Okay, I wanted to just make an announcement. Okay, see here. I will share this document. That is day 1 ending. Okay, together means this document plus that PPT. Together you will be able to understand. See, after this demo is done, maybe in next 15 minutes, all of you would be receiving a message from this number 9652532753. Where are you receiving? On your WhatsApp. How are we sending this message as a broadcast? There is a feature in WhatsApp called broadcast. Only if I add you into broadcast, that message will be delivered to you only when you have my contact saved in your phone. Just giving information. See, if you want to receive the details, this document or information, anything further about this training, you must have this number saved in your phone. By this time, if you are receiving that update, today morning I sent an update, right? If you have received, you ignore this. This is not for you. Anyone who got this class demo session link forwarded or information from others, whoever doesn't have a direct WhatsApp communication so far from this number, I request you right away save this number in your phone with name Harsha Trainings and send a message right away. Mention your name. Today attended Pega demo day 1, like this you mention. We will add you into broadcast. You save that number and send a message in WhatsApp right away. Then you will be receiving further communication from us. Make sense? And coming to my phone number 888626619. You have to save this number only with name Harsha. Don't save like Harsha Trainings 2 and all. You will be calling me instead of management. I'm not able to receive those many calls. So save Harsha personal like this. Okay. So that the training you don't put here. I'll tell you why you need to contact me, for what reasons I'll tell you. Because for everything, if you're coming back to me, it will be difficult. You want documents, you want today's video, you want material, call on first number only. You want career guidance, call me. Okay. You want next steps to be done. You have some questions in your mind before you proceed forward. Then call me and talk to me. Questions related to your career guidance. At this point of time, apart from career guidance, everything else, only career guidance you call me, that is what most important for you. Everything else, you have to contact the other number only. You want fees details, you want document, you want material, you want software installation, you have issue while installing, you want installation process, everything, my colleagues will help you. Okay, you call me for career guidance, as I told you already, because those anyone can do that. Okay, guidance I'll give you. And uh, you call me between what time? 12:30 p.m. afternoon to 5:30 p.m. from India. Other countries utilize evening time. Okay, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. During this time, you call me from other countries, and daytime, India daytime, people from India please utilize. Leave that evening time for other country people. Clear? Everyone clear online? If you are good to go ahead, I know that I did not give you time to ask me any personal questions other than this demo. Everyone clear with the demo? Demo understanding in a functional point of view. I did not use any technical terminology. So today I did not tell you about course content. I did not tell you there are so many jobs and all. I am not mesmerizing you. I have given the information about the product that you are trying to learn. Product information I have given you. You should have the underlying architectural information about the product. Now you gain some knowledge about the product. Okay, this is the core heart. Okay, you got the information. If
I
anyone
have
is going to ask you tomorrow what is BPM and all, you'll be able to say. What is
I,
PEGA? Why it is called BPM? Yes,
I
please go
have
ahead.
one question.
Go ahead.
Like
Go
I want
ahead.
to one question because now we have Pega products as you explained the Pega PRPC, Pega Decisioning, and the robotics. So are these three are interlinked or
See,
like
PEGA, BPM, whatever that we are learning, PEGA PRPC, PEGA robotics is completely different. .NET. That is not at all needed. Keep it aside. PEGA CBDC is there. That's a product developed based on Pega, related to Pega, but not required to any one of you, unless you work minimum 1 year in a project. Then you come back to me, I'll give you training on CPDs. At this point of time, you don't need it. Unless you are already in a Pega project, you want to learn, you don't need it. In order to learn Pega CPDC, you must be a Pega developer. Means once this training is completed, then only you can understand CPDC. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay, so you can ignore about that CPDC term, no need at all. And tomorrow same time, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock only. Tomorrow my introduction will not be there, right? So I'll utilize 60 minutes, 9 to 10 properly, and 9 o'clock on dot we want to start the session. So
Because
online or class, anyone.
because Harsha, I'm asking this question because currently I'm in US. We don't
Hmm.
have any positions related to Pega. Only more opportunities which I'm getting the requirements are based on Pega decisioning and robotics. So that's
Yes,
the reason.
see, Pega decisioning you want to do, suppose first you have to do this course for sure, then you do CPDC. Pega market will always be there. Now the time is recession time. I think all of you know that, right? We are much better India. Go to USA, UK, they are impacted a lot. Okay, we are much better, in a much better shape compared to other countries. Okay, openings will be there for sure. Okay, but there will be a downtime for everything in this world. And during COVID time, we are the kings, right? Okay, now there is a little bit downtrend going on. Again it will come up. 2008 what happened? No one expected, right? Everyone said a software is bubble and gone, but again it came back. Now it is a little bit down, not like 2008. It's like a precaution they are taking, firing outs and all precaution only. Okay, because during COVID they hide like anything. So many products, everything is getting digitalized, right? You are purchasing a product online only, right? Everyone using online training. So much of need for the digital products. That time projects got increased. Okay, customers want to use everything online. That time, before everything offline, now mixed. Now what is happening? Customer was like, before, like he was like A. During COVID he was like B. Now he is not like A B, he's like C. Okay, people are trying to use both ways. Okay, so according to that, market should be adjusted. It will take time. That's adjustment is going on now. Okay, so anyhow, definitely opportunities will be there. If you want to become a CPDC developer, you should know Pega, learn this. After 2 months of course, jump onto CPDC and you can do it. But I don't want to say that CPDC, if you're learning, you'll have more opportunities. Okay, obviously if you're adding one more skill to your resume, that you will be stronger, your profile will be strong. Okay, we have opportunities for everything, no worries. Okay, thank you, you can wind up.